What's going on, y'all? It's Uncle Scruff from the Get It Off Your Chest Media crew. I ran across a story that was kind of disturbing. You know, on the Get It Off Your Chest Media show, Too Cold, Show Enough, we are all about protecting children. But this was a gruesome story. I want you to check this out. A 6-year-old boy tortured to death. Parents charged with the murder. Let me explain. This is ridiculous. Alright? A 6-year-old boy, Michigan boy, Giovanni Jennings, suffered an unimaginable cruelty before dying. His injuries, that the prosecutor said, that alleged the details surrounding the death are truly disturbing. It is ridiculous. According to the prosecutor, Chulo was subject to a horrific abuse campaign at the hands of his mother, Elaine Rose. Jennings is her last name too. She's 25, so she's a young mom. And her boyfriend, bad combo, Daniel John, 33. The abuse included, they stapled the kid to the wall. In one instance, the boyfriend, when he stapled the kid to the wall, and this is alleged, but looks like it, was a punishment for a minor infraction. Investigators found a photo showing the staples in the wall matching the child's shirt. Disturbingly, the couple reportedly laughed about the incident in a text message. Say it, forget it, write it, regret it. BB gun wounds, at least the prosecutor says, the boy had apparent BB gun wounds on his shins. Confined in a pen, so they put him in a cage. The boy was reportedly forced to stay in a confined space, possibly a playpen, for extended periods. He was allegedly beaten for trying to leave the pen or for basic bodily functions. So he couldn't even go urinate. The physical beatings, the extent of the beatings are not really known, not really specific, not really specified. But the boy's body reportedly showed signs of pervasive bruising. At least this is according to the prosecutors. Psychologically, this boy is going to be messed up. His psychological abuse, the confinement and punishment likely caused significant emotional trauma to the child. Prosecutors mentioned the finding over 100 hours of videos and photos, which may have documented some of the abuse. That's it. They kept pictures. The couple now faces life in prison after being charged. Now, I'm going to say alleged, but they've been charged with murder and other felonies in connection with the boy's death. Now, murder, child abuse, all that stuff is probably going to play into it. This was discovered on July 30th. Police responded to a call on July 30th about a child not breathing and found the boy unconscious with several injuries with several injuries. They found him with several injuries. The boy died the following day. An investigation revealed a pattern of abuse. Now, yeah, you ever notice the investigation always reveals that? Abuse including beatings, confinement, and deprivation. Prosecutors described finding over 100 hours of video and photos documenting the child's torment. We're going to say the cause of death is not mentioned in the original text, but it can be inferred that the combination of injuries and neglect led to Chulo's demise. Prosecutor Karen McDonald, I believe she's the prosecutor on this case, described the evidence as horrific and detailed the extent of the child's injuries. What mother lets a boyfriend do this? This case is a horrific example of child abuse and neglect. It is important to remember that there are resources. If you see a kid, if you think the kid's being abused, there are resources available to help. Those who are suffering child abuse or abuse, you can be in a nursing home, you can be at your house. If you suspect a child of being abused, please, I'm going to give you the number now. Contact the National Child Abuse Hotline at 1-800-422-4453. Let's look out for the kids. Uncle Scruff. Get it off your chest, media. They need to, and since it's alleged, they need to make sure they can confirm, because it does say that they looked through some text messages and all that stuff, so I'm assuming that they're going to catch them, or they already caught them, and they're on trial for murder. But you know, the thing about it is, I've always noticed that if you are pretty well off, and I don't think they are, because I'm looking at the pictures, they look kind of broke, so they'll probably go to jail. But if this was somebody that had money, they'd push this off. Let's get some Michigan justice for this little boy. They really stapled him to a wall and shot him with a BB gun, and a family member watched this happen and laughed at it. That's crazy. Uncle Scruff, get it off your chest, media. That was something I just had to get off my chest today. Watch out for our kids. Peace.